Hello. I just started a new Bible plan on YouTube Live, and it's different from the one I'm on right now, but I'm going to stick with the one that I've been doing here on TikTok, which I will share on YouTube as well, but it'll be pre-recorded. How to move through suffering and come back stronger, and I believe that this one is day 4, and this is done by Donna Gibbs once again, mentioning her name. And the title is Leaning into God. If you are stuck, then you are also probably feeling disconnected from God. You may feel He has abandoned you, or maybe you've chosen to abandon Him because you no longer believe He has the power to intervene in your life. You may feel He doesn't care, or that He is against you instead of for you. You may go to church and find it stale and routine, and you may read scripture and feel it is dry. You may be really angry. God, who promised His ways are not intended to be harmful, has allowed something horrendous to enter your life. You may feel betrayed by Him. You may be disappointed in His protection. A season of spiritual struggle following a tragedy or disappointment is normal. We have a relationship with God, and that relationship naturally will be stronger at certain times than others. However, when we become stuck due to destructive theology or thinking, we are vulnerable to a chronic disconnect. You see, God is a gentleman, so He is not forceful. When we want our space, He allows it. Unfortunately, our struggle can become our primary focus. We don't intend to worship our suffering, but when we become stuck, we unintentionally become excessively devoted to it. And this excessive devotion may develop into a form of unintentional idolatry that has prolonged a normal period of spiritual struggle into a long-term disconnection from God. One thing for sure, God desires you, whether or not you feel He does. He is the greatest source of your resilience, and the disconnect must be addressed for you to bounce back from the hurts that have kept you stuck. Bridging the disconnect will require risk. You may feel you can't trust God anymore. You may be afraid of what He will do with your faith in Him or your pursuit of that relationship. I encourage you to lean into that unknown. I am reminded of Psalms in which David cried out to God in anguish and desperation. Let's follow his lead and cry out to God today. Lay out your mess before Him. Allow yourself to be vulnerable and transparent, and invite God into a discussion about the area in your life that you may have previously prohibited Him from entering. What do you have to lose? And then at the bottom, in italic lettering, it says, spend some time crying out to God about what you are suffering today, which mostly everybody's going through something. And Psalm 5, verse 1 through 3 says, give ear to my words, O Lord. Consider my meditation. Give heed to the voice of my cry, my King and my God. For to you I will pray. My voice you shall hear in the morning, O Lord. In the morning I will direct it to you, and I will look up. And that's it. The next one will be number 5 out of 7 tomorrow. So, that's it for tonight's Bible plan. And then tomorrow I'll be back to do my Bible readings, of course. And like I said, I'm really enjoying doing the Psalms because last time I read the whole Bible was when I was in my 20s. I'm in my 50s now, and there was that big gap of years in between where I just gave up, and now I'm fully back into it, and I'm not giving up. And I promised God I was sticking with Him. I made that promise. Once you make a promise, you can't break it with God. You stick with Him. I tell Him, don't let me, don't let me out of your hand. Keep me with you. I want to be with you. So I think He knows my heart. He knows, enough about me. He knows how things will turn out and how I am as a person. Anyways, Okay, so it's late here. Well, it's only 9:23 p.m. here in southern Ontario. But it's late somewhere else in this world. It's still early in other places. So, anyways, thank you for listening and goodbye for now.